Joining us this morning, Fernando Mateo, the head of the United Bodegas of America. So, good morning to you, sir. Let's talk about this, right? Where exactly do you see this going in terms of, before we get to the latest incident here, funding from Albany, which is what we just led with, right? And exactly how you see that playing out?
Well, the governor offered $5 million, and she spoke about it and how important it is for bodega owners to have these funds in order to equip their stores and make them safe haven stores. We have not seen that money. We don't know where it's coming from. We don't know when we could use it, but we need it now.
Okay.
What is the latest then on the incident in Queens?
Nothing. Nothing's happened yet. They're looking for the guy who killed this other guy inside the bodega. It's traumatizing for the bodega workers and the bodega owners to see someone run behind the counter and see someone kill another person, stab them multiple times, and they can't do anything because they're not equipped to do anything. They're not even equipped to send a signal with a button that they can press to let police know that there's something going on there.
Yeah.
There's technology available for us to avoid a lot of these things and for the police to be able to make an arrest quicker, but we need government help.
Right.
We can't do it ourselves.
Well, what happened with that, with the whole idea with the buzzer? Because that was a big conversation after the killing of Junior.
The panic button was, we created the Safe Haven Bodega.
Yeah.
We tried it as an organization. The costs were too much for bodega owners. Remember, these guys are making 2-3 cents an item.
Yeah.
So they barely make ends meet. They can't spend $4,000 or $5,000 to put a bulletproof door, to light up their space, to put cameras in, to have a panic button, which is really crucial here. So we're going to reach out to the federal government, see if maybe they can come in. There are 30,000 bodegas in New York City. Our bodegas are community centers. They assist the community, they assist the police department in solving crime. So we need to be looked at not as a place that sells eggs, milk, beer, cigarettes, soda. No, we are a place. Right. We're a resource for public safety in New York. And until the mayor, the governor, the federal government, our senators, our congressmen understand that they're losing a great resource. They should invest in us so that we can give them results in public safety.
Because right now there is no middle ground, right, for these folks. I mean, from what we understand, some of the people that work at that bodega quit.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Would you blame them if somebody walked in here and killed someone right in this studio in front of you? You'd say, what kind of safety do I have? Most people that don't understand have armed guards next to them. The governor has troopers. The mayor has cops. The senators have Secret Service. They all have protection. These bodega owners do not have protection, and they serve the poorest areas of our city. That's what hurts.
So when you look at the price tag, right, because we saw this in the Bronx too. Last Thursday there was that bodega worker that was stabbed 10 times. So when you look at the total cost of equipping some of these with panic buttons, some of them with security, whatever it may be, when you go to the federal government or Albany, are you asking for a specific amount of money?
We're asking for whatever it takes to save lives. We're asking for whatever it takes to make our city safer. You can't put a price tag to that.
Yeah.
As the spokesman for the United Bodegas of America, our president, James Rodriguez, has been to Albany numerous times trying to find help, trying to seek help. Mayor Adams and I meet all the time to discuss this.
And what does he say?
He's doing the best that he can. Albany controls all of this. NYPD detectives, if they don't produce evidence within 20 days, a prosecutor throws the case out. How do you release someone because the cops didn't have enough time to gather enough information? You need to look at bail reform. These people that are committing these crimes against us, New Yorkers, they are repeat offenders. They are frequent flyers. They're used to doing this. They get away with it all the time. That's why they do it all the time. If we brought back stop and frisk, I know it pisses some people off, but guess what? There's so many guns in the streets. Just last week, a bodega clerk was shot in the chest. Okay, and this happens all over the city. Kids, cops, seniors, You and me, we can get shot at any moment while we're walking the streets. We need to do something about that. And I got to give credit to Adams. He's doing the best that he can, but the orders have to come from Albany. That's where it all happens, in Albany. Our city's in the state that it's in because Albany has not gotten their act together. And 30,000 bodega owners are paying the consequences. And that's not fair. It's not right. They should go work in a bodega one day.
Is there anything in the meantime that bodega workers, owners can do to protect themselves, like training, safety training, anything?
There's no such thing as safety training, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because it's like lightning. When someone goes into your bodega with a gun or a knife, it's instant. You've got to react right away, and you don't know how people are going to react. They're trying to defend their business from looters, thieves, robbers, murderers, you name it. They walk into these bodegas. Just because they didn't give a guy credit, the guy came and stabbed him 5 hours later, 10 times, left him for dead in the street over credit. I mean, this is what's going on in our city. And we could fix it. Panic Buttons we're meeting with a panic button company, okay? And they are going to equip us with at least 3 bodegas in hot spots.
Yeah.
To see how it works.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. We're going to invite the mayor. We're going to invite whomever is willing to listen to see how these things work.
Yeah,
and hopefully we can save lives.
It won't stop the crime from happening in that moment, but it gets them there faster. So we'll see. Well, keep us posted on that, okay? Because we want to be there for that. Fernando, great to have you here as always.
Thanks for coming in.